Hello, my name is Cheryl. I'll be doing your physical today. Can you tell me your name?
My name is Aaron Arnold.
Hi, Aaron. It's nice to meet you. Can you tell me your date of birth?
January the 12th, 1978.
Okay. I'm going to ask you some questions that may seem a little strange, but I need to assess your orientation, okay?
Okay.
Can you tell me where you are currently?
At the hospital.
Okay, what year is this?
It's 2019.
And what day of the week is this?
Saturday.
Okay, who's our current president?
Donald Trump.
And what would you do if you came across a house on fire?
I call 911.
Okay. Do you need to empty your bladder before we begin?
No.
Okay. I'm going to close these curtains and give us a little bit of privacy here. And I'm going to wash my hands. The patient is a 41-year-old white male. He's clean, neat, and well-groomed. He appears to stay at the age of 41. No body odor is noted. His mood, affect, and expressions are appropriate. He has an athletic build and appears to be well developed and well nourished. His movements are deliberate, coordinated, smooth, and even. He does not use any assistive devices. He's alert and oriented to person, place, and time. His speech is clear, and his judgment is intact. Alright, looking at Aaron's face and head, they're symmetric. His ears, his eyebrows, his eyes, his nose, and mouth are all symmetric. His hair is clean and neat. I'm going to palpate your scalp, okay? Scalp is smooth and symmetric, so no cephalic on the skull. Looking at his eyes, close your eyes for me. Okay, eyelids closed completely. Eyelashes are evenly distributed and curve upward. Okay, look up for me. Conjunctiva is pink and moist. Sclera is white. The eyebrows are moist and glossy. Okay, we're going to do a vision test checking for your near vision. You're going to hold this about 14 inches from your face, and you're going to read this the smallest line you can read, the most accurate without squinting.
In the 2nd century of the Christian era, the Empire of Rome comprehended the first part of the earth and the most civilized portion of mankind. Frontiers of that extensive monarchy were guarded by ancient renown and disciplined valor. The gentle but powerful influence of laws, manners had gradually cemented the union of the provinces. Their peaceful inhabitants enjoyed and abused the advantages of wealth.
Okay, very good, Aaron. That's a J1 on the Jaeger chart. J1 is the shortest line and the first line of the Jaeger chart, so that's a J1. Okay, now we're going to check your visual acuity. I have a Snellen chart out in the hallway. I'll have you stand right over here. And we're going to cover one eye at a time and start at the top and work our way down. Okay, we're going to do which eye first? Cover your right eye. So we're going to do left eye first.
EFPTOZ LPED PECFD EDFCZP FELOPZD DEFPOTEC LEFODPCT. I can't read that.
Okay, so that was 2015. Okay, cover your other eye. So now we're going to do your right eye. Start at the top.
EFPTOZ LPED PECFD EDFCZP FELOPZD DEFPOTEC LEFODPCT.
Okay, it's 2015. Can you read this out with both eyes uncovered?
DEFPOTEC.
And this one?
LEFODPCT.
Okay, what about this one? Okay, so 2015 for both. Okay, have a seat for me. Okay, I'm gonna look at your pupils. Pupils are round, regular, and about 3 millimeters. We're gonna turn off this light and we're gonna look in your eyes. With the light, just look straight ahead. And look in your eyes. Okay, direct and consensual pupillary response noted. Okay, now we're going to look for your red reflex. Okay, there's a red reflex for both eyes. There's a red reflex. And there's a red reflex. Okay, next we're going to check for accommodation. If you'll look at the corner right there on the wall, I'm going to come at you with my finger. Just look at my finger as it comes towards you, okay?
Okay.
Okay, constriction, convergence is noted. Okay, next I'm going to check your sinuses. And just let me know if anything's tender or sore, okay?
Okay.
Tender or sore?
No.
Tender or sore?
No.
Okay, so no soreness or tenderness to frontal or maxillary sinuses. I'll look at your nose. Nose is symmetrical. I'm going to do a test to check your smell. Close your eyes for me. Okay, I'm going to include one side of your nose and you tell me what the spice is or fragrance.
Mint.
Okay. We're going to do the other side.
Cinnamon.
That's correct. You can open your eyes. Okay, we're going to look in your nose this time. Turbinates are pink and patent. No drainage is noted. No swelling or inflammation or foreign bodies. Okay, next we're going to look at your ears. Tell me if any of this is sore or tender.
No.
Okay, pinna is the color of his neck and his face skin. Any soreness or tenderness?
No.
There's no lesions or growths noted, and the pinna is the color of his face and neck. Okay, I'm gonna look in your ears. Okay, no redness or swelling or drainage noted. Tympanic membrane is intact and pearly gray. The conal light is at 7 o'clock. I can visualize the umbo, manubrium, and short processes. No redness or swelling or drainage for the middle ear. Tympanic membrane is intact and pearly gray. Conal light is at 5 o'clock. And I can visualize the umbo, manubrium, and short processes. Okay, next we're going to do what's called a whisper test. I'm going to stand behind you and whisper a series of letters and numbers while I cover one of your ears. You just recite them back to me, okay?
Okay. PTK. SK4.
Okay, that's correct. Okay, I'm going to look at your lips. Lips are pink and moist. There's no cracking or lesions noted. We're going to look in your mouth this time. Okay, the mucosa is pink, moist, and smooth. No swelling noted to the gums. Teeth are all intact. No cavities noted. The hard palate is white with rugae. Soft palate is pink. Stick out your tongue. Tongue is symmetrical, pink, and moist. Okay, say ah. Okay, uvula's midline and tonsils are about 2+, and positive gag reflex. All right, now we're going to look at your carotids. I'll palpate your carotids. 2+. 2+. Okay, now I'm going to listen to your carotids so there's no thrill. Okay, no bruit noted. Okay, next we're going to check your trachea for deviation. Okay, no tracheal deviation is noted. We're going to check your thyroid. Okay, I'm going to have you swallow some water while I watch. Okay, I'm gonna get behind you this time and feel while you're swallowing from both sides. Alrighty, no masses or goiter noted to the thyroid. Okay, now we're going to check your lymph nodes. I'm going to have you turn around this way so that we can see you on video. Okay, let me know if anything's sore or tender, okay? Okay, preauriculars, no nose palpated. Postauriculars, no nose palpated. Tonsillars, no nose palpated. Submandibulars, no nose palpated. Submental, no nose palpated. Occipital, no nose are palpated. Okay, superficial cervical, no nose are palpated. Posterior cervical, no nose are palpated. Supraclavicular, no nose are palpated. I'm going to check your deep cervical chains here. Okay, now on the deep cervical chain. Okay, I'm going to have you pull your arms out. We're going to check underneath your arms here. Okay, central, no nodes are palpated. Lateral, no nodes are palpated. Pectoral, no nodes are palpated. Subscapular, no nodes are palpated. Let's go to the other arm. Central, no nodes are palpated. Lateral, no nodes are palpated. Pectoral, no nodes are palpated. Subscapular, no nodes are palpated. And infraclavicular, no nodes are palpated. Any soreness or tenderness to any of those?
No.
Okay. Your arms back in here. Now look at your hands. Your arms. Okay, skin is attacked. It's pink, warm, and dry to the touch. I'll palpate your radial artery here. 2+, brachial artery. 2+. Okay, the angle of nail beds, 160. Capillary refills less than 2 seconds. Okay, radial pulse, 2+. Brachial pulse, 2+. Capillary refill is less than 2 seconds. Okay, now we're going to have you turn all the way around the other way. I'm going to pull this down a little bit. Assess your AP diameter. Okay, AP diameter is 1 to 2. I'll come back here and look. There is some sun exposure to the neck. Otherwise, the color is even on the rest of his back. Okay, the shoulders, no deformity or atrophy is noted. Okay, I'm gonna palpate your spine, okay, and your muscles back here, okay. Let me know if anything's sore or tender. Either sore or tender.
No.
Okay, muscles are smooth, no soreness or tenderness is noted. Okay, we're gonna check for chest expansion. Okay, breathe in for me, do a deep breath. Okay, another one, big deep breath. Okay, chest expansion is equal. Okay, now I'm gonna percuss on your back. It's gonna be some gentle tapping, okay? Okay, the sound is resonant. Come and listen to your lungs back here. Take some big deep breaths for me through your mouth. Okay, lungs are clear, no adventitious sounds are noted. Okay, I'm gonna check for CVA tenderness now. You just let me know if this is tender or sore. I'm gonna kind of hit on your back, tap on your back, okay? Tenderness or soreness?
No.
Tenderness or soreness?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna have you turn around this way. And I'll look at your front. Okay, so again, some sun exposure to the neck. Otherwise, the color is even. There are some nevi present. I don't see any retractions or bulges when he's breathing. I'll watch you breathe normally. Respiration are 18. I'll listen to your lungs. Just breathe in and out for me. Okay, lungs are clear, no adventitious sounds are noted. Okay, I'm gonna have you lie back. Get your blanket here. Okay, I'm gonna look for your PMI, which is a point of maximum impulse. I guess I need to move the camera over here so you can see what we're doing, since our camera person canceled on us. So again, we're going to check for PMI, point of maximum impulse. It's located at the 5th intercostal, midclavicular on the left. Okay, I found it. It's a soft, gentle tapping. Let's see, your apical heart rate. Okay, 64. My phone decided, my clock decided to mess up. Okay, I'm gonna listen to your aorta. It's located at the 2nd RICS at SB. There's S1. Okay, the pulmonic is located at the 2nd LICS at SB. There's S2. Okay, Erb's point is located at the 3rd LICS at SB. Okay, the tricuspid is located at the 4th LICS at SB. And the mitral is located at the 5th LICS at SB, at MCL. Okay, now I'm going to listen for a bruise, your aorta. Okay, no bruit in your renals. No bruit. Iliacs. no bruise. Iliacs, no bruise. Femoral, no bruise. Sorry. Femoral, no bruise. Okay, now I want to look at your abdomen. The contour is flat and smooth. I can see respiration in the abdomen. No bulges are noted. I want to get my light and shine across here. Okay, no bulges or masses are noted. Okay, raise your head up. There you go. Okay, no hernia is noted. You can lay your head back down. Okay, now I'm going to have you kind of bring your knees up a little bit. Just have a soft and flex for me. We'll listen to your bowel sounds. Okay, bowel sounds are normal active times 4. Okay, so now I'm going to percuss the tapping again. Okay, tympani is noted. Now I'm going to do some soft palpation, looking for any tenderness or soreness, okay? Is this tender or sore?
No.
Tender or sore?
No.
Tender or sore?
No.
Okay, so next we're going to do some deep palpation, looking for masses. And you let me know if this hurts or is painful at all, okay? Okay, now we're going to check for rebound tenderness in the left lower abdomen, left lower quadrant. Does that hurt?
No.
Okay. So no rebound tenderness. Now we're going to check it for the liver, the border of the liver. That edge is a liver right now. Okay, I'm going to check for pulsations in your abdomen. Okay, no pulsations. I'm going to go back here to your femorals. 2+. And that's a 2+. I'm going to pull your gown back up. Cover you up a little bit. Okay, I'm going to go down here to your lower extremities now. Let me move this camera back. Okay. And we're going to look at your lower extremities here. The skin is intact. There's one little bump right here, it looks like. It's pink, warm and dry to the touch. Okay, I'm going to assess your tibial pulses. 2+, dorsalis pedis, 2+, tibial, 2+, dorsalis pedis, 2+, angle of the nail bed is about 160, capillary refills less than 2 seconds, capillary refills less than 2 seconds. Now I'm going to check for any swelling or edema. Okay, we're going to have you stand up. Check for varicosities. Finish looking for swelling back here. There's not any swelling back there. Look at your lower legs here. Okay, no varicosities are noted. Look at the front part of your legs. No varicosities are noted. Okay, go ahead and have a seat back up here for me. Zoom, I gotta zoom it out so I can. Okay, I'll check again here in a minute. Okay, so this time we're gonna check for your cranial nerves. Okay, so cranial nerve 1 is your olfactory. It has to do with your sense of smell.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have you close your eyes. I'm going to clue what's out of your nostril. We're going to do the sniff test again, okay? Tell me what this is.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Keep the other eye closed. Or keep both eyes closed. Okay, very good. Cranial nerve 1 is intact. Cranial nerve 2 is your optic nerve. It has to do with your sense, your vision. We're going to do what's called a field of confrontation test, vision field of confrontation. I want you to cover one eye. I'm going to cover one eye. I want you to tell me how many fingers I'm holding up, okay? How many
1,
fingers?
2.
Okay, cover the other eye.
1, 2.
Okay, so cranial nerve 2 is intact. Cranial nerve 3, 4, and 6 are the oculomotor, trochlear, and the abducens. Also has to do with your vision, but more with the muscles in your eyes. So the first test we're going to do is the 6 cardinal positions of gaze. And I just want you to keep your head still and follow my finger with your eye. Okay? Eyes. Okay, the second test we're going to do is a lateral gaze, looking for an astigmatus. Just follow this with your eyes. Okay, no nystagmus as noted. The third test we're going to do is called the uncover cover test. And I'm going to cover one eye and look for a response in the other eye.
Okay.
Okay. No response. So cranial nerve 3, 4, and 6 are intact. Cranial nerve 5 is the trigeminal. Has to do with your masseter muscles, your chewing muscles. So I'll have you clench your teeth and I will palpate your temporal and your maxillators. Okay, it's equal bilaterally. Okay, I'm gonna try to open your mouth. You keep me from opening it. Okay, open your mouth. I'm gonna try to shut it. Okay, that's good. This time we're gonna check your sense of. Go ahead and close your eyes for me. I'm gonna touch you with something soft and something dull. You tell me which it is. Okay.
Okay.
And your forehead and your cheeks.
Soft. Dull. Dull. Soft. Dull. Soft. Soft. Dull. Soft. Dull.
Okay, very good. That's all accurate. You can open your eyes now. So that cranial nerve 5 is intact. Cranial nerve 7 is a facial nerve. It has to do with your facial expressions. Can you smile for me? Frown for me? Raise your eyebrows? Squint your eyes? Stick out your tongue? Puff your cheeks up? Okay, so that nerve is intact. And cranial nerve 8 is the auditory nerve. It has to do with your sense of hearing.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to do 2 tests that include the tuning fork here. I'm going to put the tuning fork on top of your head, and you let me know if you hear it in the right ear, the left ear, both ears,
Okay.
or either or both equal, or if you hear it in one ear more than the other.
I hear it both.
Okay, so that's a normal test. Okay, the next test we're going to do is called the Weber test. The Rene test. I get my timer here. Okay. Get my pen and paper here. I want you to tell me how long. I'm going to put this behind your ear on your mastoid muscle, and you tell me how long when you don't hear it anymore.
Okay.
And then we're going to move it in front of your ear,
Mm-hmm.
and then you tell me when you don't hear it anymore, okay?
Okay.
You ready?
Mm-hmm. I don't hear it anymore. I don't hear it anymore.
Okay. it's 25.75 both, and 14.75 for the first one. On the other side. Okay, same thing with this one.
I can't hear it anymore. I can't hear it anymore.
Okay, so 14.75 and 25. Okay, so what that means is air conduction is greater than bone conduction, which is another normal test. So normal test for your hearing. Okay, so cranial nerve 8 is intact. Cranial nerve 9 and 10 is your glossopharyngeal and your vagus. It has to do with your swallowing, your gag reflex. I'll have you swallow again for me. Okay, and next we're going to, I'm going to have you open up, scare your tongue and say ah. Okay, positive gag reflex and the uvula and the soft palate rolls up midline. Get rid of this. Okay, so your cranial nerve 9 and 10 is intact. Cranial nerve 11 is the spinal accessory nerve. And I'm going to push down on your shoulders. I want you to shrug up against me, okay? Okay, that's intact. This time I want you to look that way. I'm going to try to keep you from looking that way, okay? Okay, now do the same that way. Okay, that one's intact. So cranial nerve 11 is intact. Cranial nerve 12 is your hypoglossal, and it has to do with your tongue. Can you stick your tongue out? Move it side to side. Okay, cranial nerve 12 is intact. Okay, so this time I'm going to have you step down for me. We're going to come over here and look at your back. Okay. Shoulders are symmetrical. No deformity or atrophy is noted. The shoulders, scapula, iliac crest, and gluteal fossa all have their own equal horizontal positions. Okay, so your neck and your lower back all have a concave shape, and your thorax and your sacrum have a convex shape. Okay, so now I'm going to have you bend over, put your feet together, and lock your knees, and let your arms dangle, and we'll check for scoliosis. Okay, there's no scoliosis present. You can go ahead and stand back up. Have a seat over here for me. We're going to check your TMJ range of motion. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my fingers right here. Go ahead, open and close your mouth for me. Okay, go ahead, open and close it. Okay, open it real wide. Okay, just partially open it. Move your jaw side to side, and then stick the jaw a little bit out. There you go. Okay, so that's good. That's about a lateral 3 to 4 centimeters, millimeters, and 1 millimeter vertical on your TMJ. And now we're going to check your range of motion in your neck, cervical spine. So I'm going to have you look up toward the ceiling. Okay, that's about a 45. Stick your chin on your chest. That's about a 45. And try to stick your ear on your shoulders on both sides. That's about a 40. And then turn your head side to side. Okay, that's about a 70. And stand up for me. We're going to check your range of motion in your back. Okay, kind of lean back as far as you can. That's about a 30. Bend over and touch your toes. Okay, that's about 90. Okay, then I want you to kind of lean side to side. Okay, that's about a 35. And then try twisting side to side. Okay, that's about a 30. Okay, so we did your spine. Okay, have a seat for me again. We're going to check the strength of your sternocleidomastoid and your trapezius muscle. Again, I'm going to push down on your shoulders. Now with your shrug up. Put your chin to your chest. I'm going to push up on your forehead. Okay, that's a 5 out of 5 out of both of those. Okay, this time I want you to lean your head this way. I'm going to kind of keep you from doing it. 5 out of 5. This way, 5 out of 5. But this time you're going to turn it, okay? Keep me from doing it. 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5. Okay, so now we're gonna check. I'm gonna check your hands and your wrists and your arms for any soreness, tenderness, or arthritis. Is this sore or tender?
No.
Sore or tender?
No.
Sore or tender?
No.
Sore or tender?
No.
Is this sore or tender?
No.
What about this? Is this sore or tender?
No.
Any soreness or tenderness?
No.
Any soreness or tenderness?
No.
Soreness or tenderness?
No.
What about your shoulder? Any soreness or tenderness?
No.
So no warmth noted, no soreness or tenderness, no crepitus noted. Okay, now we're going to check the range of motion of your wrist.
Okay.
Maybe stick your wrist right out in front of you and just kind of move them in, move them out. Move them in, move them out. So it's about a 55 ulnar and a 70 radial.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, put your hands up toward the ceiling. Oh, that's about a 70. Down to the ground, that's about a 90.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now we're going to do your, wrist, fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, spread your fingers out and close them. Okay, that's about a 55 and an ulnar 20 radial. Okay, now I want you to take your fingers and touch them all to your thumbs. And then to the base of your little finger. Okay, he's able to do that equally, full range of motion. Make a fist for me. Okay, it's a good tight fist. Okay, now, now we're going to check your shoulders range of motion. Put your arms out in front of you, both of them. Okay, that's about a 50. You put your arms back behind you. That's about a 50. Raise them up and over your head. That's about a 180. Okay, now your elbows. I want you to open your arms. Just open and close. Open and close your elbows. Okay, that's about a 180. And we're going to supinate and pronate. Okay, that's about a 90. Okay, so now I'm going to check strength and everything. So you want to stand up for me. Okay, put your arms out to your, get where she can see, come up this way. Put your arms out to your side. I'm going to try to push down. You're going to keep me from doing it. Okay, that's a 5 out of 5. Put your arms down. I'm going to try to push them up. Okay, that's a 5 out of 5. Again, we're going to shrug up. 5 out of 5. Okay, put your arms out and try to push your hands up to the ceiling, your fingers. Okay, 5 out of 5. Try to push them down. 5 out of 5. Okay, I want you to do this. I'm going to pull them toward me. You keep me from doing it, okay? 5 out of 5. I'm going to push 5 out of 5. Okay, you can have a seat right here for me. Make sure we got them all. Okay, so this time we're going to look at your ankles. I want you to turn your ankles in like you're trying to look at the bottom of your foot and out like you're trying to look at the bottom of your foot. So it's like a 30 eversion and 20 inversion. Okay, point your toes up toward the ceiling. That's about a 20, 25. Down to the floor, about a 45. Okay, your knees. Look at my paper for the first time. Okay, I want you to straighten out both your legs. Okay, that's about 130. Put them back down. Okay, this time I'm going to stick them back out. I'm going to try to push them down. You keep me from doing it. Okay, that's a 5 out of 5. Okay, I'm going to push them up. 5 out of 5. You go ahead and lay down for me. Okay, so this time, I want you to raise your knees to your chest. Okay, that's about a 130, 130. Okay, rotate your legs out to the side. That's about a 30, 35. Go the other way. Okay, stick the leg underneath the other one. That's about a 30, the other one. That's a 30. I want you to bring your knees one at a time to your chest. Okay, that's about 130. Okay, bring your leg all the way up in the air, toes toward the ceiling. That's about a 90. The other one, that's about 90. Okay, I want you to roll over. And we're going to put your heels to the ceiling this time. That's about a 30, and that's about a 30. Okay, you can roll back a little bit. Careful to pull off the bed. Okay, now we're going to do what's called a gas pedal. I want you to push as if you're giving it gas. Okay, that's a 5 out of 5. Now I want you bring your toes up, 5 out of 5. Push your toes down, 5 out of 5. Okay, I want you to push your knees up toward the ceiling. Okay, 5 out of 5. Okay, point your toes. I already did that. Point your toes, knees. Okay, now we're going to assess your gait. You walk across the room. Your gait is steady. Okay, now we're going to do the Romberg test. I'll have you stand with your arms to the side. Okay, close your eyes for 20 seconds. Okay, negative Romberg test. Okay, now we're going to test your cerebellar function. I'm going to have you hop on one leg, then the other, and then the other leg. Okay, stand and hold one leg up. Okay, do some deep knee bends. Normal position stance and cerebellar functions intact. Okay, have a seat for me right here. Okay, now we're going to do some fine motor. I'm going to have you take your index finger, touch it to your nose with your eyes closed, and then alternate. And then pick up the speed. Okay, that's accurate and smooth. Put your hands on your lap and then flip them back and forth fast. Okay, that's accurate and smooth. Okay, I'm going to have you lie back. We're going to do what's called a heel to shin. I'm going to have you take this heel and put it down your other shin. Smooth and accurate. Do the other one. Heel to shin, smooth and accurate. Okay, now we're going to check your sensation in your upper and lower extremities, okay? You tell me if this is, with your eyes closed, you tell me if this is soft, sharp, or dull.
Soft. Soft. Dull. Dull. Sharp. Sharp.
Okay, I'm going to check your position sense with your fingers. I'm going to either lift it up or down, and you tell me which it is, okay?
Okay. Up. Down. Up. Down.
Okay. Okay, now I'm going to check your vibratory sense. You let me know when you feel it on your finger and when you don't feel it.
Okay. Feel it, don't feel it. Feel it, don't feel it. Feel it, don't feel it. Feel it, don't feel it.
Okay. Around to the other side. Okay.
Soft. Soft. Sharp. Sharp. Dull. Dull.
Okay, you identified all the sharp, dull, and soft correctly. Okay, I'm going to check for position sense. Let me know if I raise your finger up or down.
Up. Down. Up. Down. Up.
Okay, now we're going to check your vibratory sense. Let me know when you feel it and you don't feel it, okay?
Feel it, don't feel it. Feel it, don't feel it. Feel it, don't feel it.
Take these right here. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing with your lower extremities.
Soft, soft. Dull, dull. Sharp, sharp.
Okay, I want to check your toes for position sense. You let me know if I'm raising them or lowering them.
Up, down, up, down.
Okay, that's correct. Now we're going to check for the vibratory sense. You let me know when you feel it and don't feel it.
Feel it, don't feel it. Feel it, don't feel it. Feel it, don't feel it.
Okay, we're going to do the same with the other leg.
Soft, soft. Sharp, sharp. Dull, dull.
Okay, so I did those all correctly. We'll check for position sense. You let me know if I'm moving your toes up or down.
Up, down, up, down.
Okay. Check for vibratory sense. You let me know when you feel it, when you don't feel it.
Feel it, don't feel it. Feel it, don't feel it. Feel it, don't feel it.
Okay, all those are correct. I'm gonna have you sit up again. Okay, we're gonna do a test called stereognosis. Go ahead and close your eyes for me. I'm gonna put an object in your hand and you tell me what it is, okay?
Okay. The key.
Okay, very good, that's correct.
The paperclip.
Okay, very good, that is correct. Okay, I'm gonna draw either a number or letter in the palm of your hand
Mm-hmm.
and you tell me what it is, okay?
Okay. Is it C?
Okay, that's correct.
Is it A?
That's correct. Okay, so now we're gonna check your deep tendon reflexes. Okay, the brachioradialis, just kind of let it rest on me here. It's about a 1+. Make a muscle so I can find your. Okay, there you go. Rest it right here. Just rest it. It's about a 1+. I'm gonna do your triceps. You just kind of let it hang. That's about 2+. And 1+. There it is. Okay, relax. Okay, that's a 2+. Just let it relax. About a 1+. Okay, I'm gonna check your patellar. Just let it hang. Just really loose there. That's about 2+. Check the Achilles while I'm on this side. About a 1+. Patellar on this side. About a 1+. Achilles on this side. About a 1+. Okay, now we're going to do, I'm going to lie back again. Back and forth. We're going to do what's called a Babinski test. I'm checking for a Babinski reflex. Okay, where she can maybe see. Okay, that's a negative Babinski. Okay, Aaron, I have got a health plan for you, what we discussed about your diet, your exercise, your healthy living habits. Here's some what we discussed on our plan, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.